Cool. So, hello everyone. As Jasmine mentioned, I am Brian, originally from Maryland. I now live in San Diego, working closely with Jazz up out of Poway. Became a Nap Nation member last year, and it's just been a blast. It's been really everything I've been looking for as far as learning how node investing works goes. So, I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of you. But as she mentioned, she's been working on rolling out this new platform for us to interact as a community for quite some time now. As you know, she's had this community since 2013 and had a lot of success with it and with our members. But it's time to, bring everything online, make things a lot more interactive so that we can, learn and grow together as we work on building wealth and working towards our future. So today we're going to go over the membership tiers and the breakdown of how that works. And we're also going to do a quick walkthrough of our new platform so you can see what we've rolled out and get everybody in there. So we will start here with the Explorer Pass tier. If my computer decides to cooperate. Come on. Of course.
While he's doing that, I will tell you that many of you have gotten quite a few emails as we're going through this transition. So thank you for your patience with that. The Explorer Pass, here you go. All right, I'll let you take it.
Cool. All right, so we're going to start with our Explorer Pass. This is the free tier. This is the one for those of you who are not yet members, who just want to kind of get in the room and see what we're doing, see what we've got going on. Again, as we get into the platform itself, this is what you'll be experiencing. So the Explorer Pass is the free tier, provided you give contact information so we can stay in touch with you. For brand new investors, for curious professionals who are looking to diversify their passive income strategies. Maybe you're not liquid yet to invest, but you're interested in doing so when you are. Maybe you want to learn a little bit more before you commit, right? This is what Explorer Pass is for. So the benefit, obviously, is that you do get access to the Nap Nation community. So you get to talk to these folks who are members, who do have some experience buying and selling those with the community, kind of get a feel for what it's like on the inside. Right, and get to network, do get weekly industry insights. Again, we'll cover that some more later. Access to the Notris Network podcast, of course, great information that Jasmine and Dr. Patience Dean are going to be sharing with us over, the duration of that podcast. Right. You get to participate in the public community call. So as you know, if you're a member, we have Scrape the Tape, we have Lunch and Learn, and Coffee and Notes. Coffee and Notes and Lunch and Learn are the public calls, so you'll get to participate and see what we got going on in there. All of the calls will be moving into this Circle platform starting next month. So this call that we're on right here, Scrape the Tape, Coffee and Notes, those will all be inside Circle. So if you're on this call, you're going to want to get in there so that we can continue to do these in the future. Actually, if you look in the chat, you'll see I posted a link. It says join the community. We'll talk about that a little more later, but that's how we're going to get into it and get everybody signed up. So just be prepared for that. Okay. And if I'm moving too quickly, please slow me down. I've got a lot to cover here and not too much time. All right. You also get, of course, other complimentary community events and special event pricing when we do put on more events going forward. Okay. So pros and cons of the Explorer Pass, again, completely free to join. Great way to learn before you commit and get to connect with some other investors if you're still kind of dipping your toe in the water, right? And staying informed about future opportunities is a big one because we're not just rolling out this online platform where there's going to be a lot of action, a lot of motion going forward. Jasmine's already done a great job of putting on in-person events and things like that, but we're going to continue to go bigger as we continue to grow. The cons, again, you're really limited here. Obviously, this is the free tier, so we can't just give you the whole package, right? So you are limited here. There is no training, coaching, right? That comes with a membership once you're ready to upgrade and really become a full member of the community. But this is a great way to get your foot in the door, get involved, and kind of get a taste of what we're doing on the inside. And those of you who have been around for a while, there's value in that. If you've bought a few notes already, it's something you want to participate in, right?
And before you move forward, I do want to just reiterate that is the pass so that you can now get into these monthly meetings and no longer be on Meetup. So at the very least, if you're not a member and you want to figure out how to get in touch still, that Explorer Pass is a must because that'll allow you to get to these monthly meetings, to lunch and learn, to scrape the tapes and all that stuff. So before we had some meetings that were private and some that were open to the public. So if you can get to all the meetings by joining the Explorer Pass. Thank you.
Exactly. Okay. Next, we have the Access Pass, and this is for those of you who may be on the call and are not full NAP Nation members yet, but you are experienced node investors who already understand the game and, as you can see, need an arena to play in. Or if you know other node investors who may not be part of this community, but you know they're looking for deals and things, this is specifically what Access Pass is built for, okay? So the Access Pass costs $175 a month plus the setup fee, right? But this is really for people who are looking for reliable inventory, quality inventory from trusted sources, right? If you've been node investing for a little while, you know that all notes are not equal, all note sellers are not created equal, right? And these notes are coming from our community. They're coming from sources that Jasmine has vetted herself and trust. And so if you're looking for some consistent deal flow, some opportunities that fit your specific buy box, this is really what Access Pass is built for, right? So as you can see, best for node investors who do not need structured coaching, right? They're independent, but really want to get into the action a little more. Active node investors looking to deploy capital on a regular basis, small portfolio managers looking to diversify, and experienced investors with a desire to expand their network, I think is a big one. As many of you know already, node investing is a relationship-based business. And so we do need to stay connected with people. We need to be meeting more people, having conversations about what we're seeing in the industry. And Access Pass is really good for that. Okay. The benefits are level 3 trade desk access. All right. So you get to see the inventory after the buyers club and premium tier get to take a look at it. Right. Access to the monthly member meetings and live calls. Right. Community access. Again, you get a 30-minute executive team consultation for your active trades. All right. So if you have a note you're in the process of purchasing or selling or whatever the case may be, you do get to consult with Jasmine, with the team about how to best carry that out. Access to the Black Book of Resources. This community is very resourceful. We know a lot of people who can fill a lot of gaps, whether you have to remodel an REO or you're looking for a servicer or whatever the case may be. If there's someone you need to contact, something you need to do to optimize your program, optimize your profile, you will have access to those resources. Technology and AI supported member tools, of course, as technology continues to move forward, we need to keep up and make sure that we are incorporating that to keep our time and energy free to do more deals and live more life. So that's going to be a big benefit here. And then member pricing on select events. Okay. So pros and cons of the Access Pass, again, inventory from trusted sources, trade-specific executive support, consistent deal flow, instant access, no fluff. I think that's a big deal. There's a lot of node investing communities out here who, you know, they may fluff you up a little bit. Here, we're going to cut right to the chase on Access Pass. Hey, you need deals. We got deals. Here's how you submit an offer. Let's get this done. Let's build that portfolio, right? We're getting right down to business. Flexible month-to-month membership. Of course, if you decide Access Pass is no longer for you, or you're low on capital for a period of time, there's no problem there. Again, cons: no structured education, no live coaching. Lowest priority inventory access. Again, Access Pass receives inventory after the buyers club and the premium tier, right? So that's just something to be aware of, right? Any comments on Access Pass, Jazz, before we move on?
Yeah, I was just gonna say congratulations to you because you just got your first deal under contract on Access Pass. So when he says
Sure
no
did.
fluff, it's 100%. This is for people who do not need to talk to me. I'm not here to chat with you. You submit your offers, you know what you're doing. And so, yeah, she's been getting inventory. Our newest member dropped to $200 to 120.75 plus initiation fee from 175 a month. She's getting inventory. She's level 3, so she's getting it after the buyers club and then after the premium level, but she's still getting it, right? And this is all trusted inventory, as he mentioned. So yeah, excited for that. We got our first deal with the Access Pass members. So this is going to go off really live. And as I'm building for this masterclass in New York, trust when I tell you I'm bringing in inventory from sources. I'm starting to make those calls. So yeah, that's it. Just want to say congratulations. And this is already working.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited to see how this bill's going forward. Then we have the premium membership, right? This is the bread and butter of what we do here at NAP Private Equity Club. This is, of course, all about the education. This is all about learning how to actually build and run a mortgage note business. Premium membership is a one-time $4,000 lifetime membership, includes 1 year of the Access Pass with that $175 a month subscription after 12 months. Again, this is where the magic really happens for people who are looking to transform their lives in one way or another, whether that's supplementing W-2 income, whether that's preparing for retirement, whether that's adding diversity to your real estate portfolio, right? The premium membership is really where you really get down to business, right? So again, best for new and aspiring note investors to build a strong foundation, right? Investors seeking a comprehensive education in mortgage note investing, right? Again, we're not about, and if you know Jasmine, as many of you do, who've known her a lot longer than I have, Jasmine is not about the fluff. She's going to get down to business and get to the details that we really need to succeed. So the education is going to be really good. And we're actually going to talk about the new format of the education as we get a little bit further. Individuals who value mentorship, accountability, and collaborative learning environment. Again, this is NAP Private Equity Club. It is a community, and we really want to emphasize building together, regardless of what stage we may be in life in our note investing journey. That's kind of what she's been putting all this together for. And then the benefits, kind of what we've gone over already, the same benefits as the Access Pass plus lifetime access to the education, to replays. Maybe some of you have been around for a while and need a refresher. That's what this is here for. You'll have access to all of that. Unlimited access to the live cohort training, executive team coaching.
You gotta scroll it up a little bit, Brian. It's only
Oh,
in the
sorry.
middle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or down,
You get
down,
the
down.
resources. Oh, down.
We saw that one already. You're on the
Oh,
second
oh,
one,
oh.
right?
I'm going over benefits right now.
Oh,
I'll
okay,
get to
sorry.
the second one in a second. Yep, no problem. You get a complimentary masterclass ticket with each membership, and as Jazz mentioned, your ticket comes with an accountability partner ticket or one for your spouse, or whatever the case may be. So please pull up to the masterclass. I went to the one in Irvine last year, and it was fantastic. I met several of you there. There were a lot of deals on the table, a lot of education being passed around, and so it's well worth it. Please take advantage of that one complimentary masterclass ticket. One complimentary year of the Access Pass subscription, of course. That's where the deals get done after you get your education. Level 2 trade desk access. So after the Buyers Club, you get to see the notes. You get to take your pick, right? And then again, some more of the benefits that were included with the Access Pass. I also want to point out the 40% discount to upgrade to Buyers Club. If you decide, hey, notes is it for me, this is my thing, this is where I want to really learn and grow, then you're going to want to get into the Buyers Club, which we'll cover in a second. And premium members do get a discount on Buyers Club upgrade. Okay. So here's the pros and cons, right? A lot of what we've already covered: one-time investment for a lifetime membership, full access to the community, lifestyle-friendly membership. The self-paced learning is going to be really good. Again, we'll touch on that later when we actually get into the platform, but we all got life going on. You know, we have things that didn't take a little more priority over the modules maybe, and you can pace yourself. You'll be able to participate in the learning cohorts. And so that'll be really beneficial, right? Cons, right? And everything, the cons from the premium membership on are really not even cons. It's just really a matter of your mindset and how you want to approach participating in this club, how you want to approach your note investing business, right? So no one-on-one strategy sessions for premium membership. You will have access to the education and you will have access to the coaching cohorts. But as far as one-on-one strategy sessions, those are reserved for Buyers Club, right? Requires commitment and active participation. I don't think that should be a problem for anyone in here. You guys are all go-getters, action takers who are here for a reason. And then second priority on inventory, right?
So let
Any
me
comments on premium? Yes.
Yes, 100%. As he mentioned, this is our flagship. So a couple of you guys are thinking, well, what in the blood clot? I've been a part of this. I didn't know I had to start paying 175. So here's the deal for my existing people. Help me find this, right? You guys as memberships are going to stay as is when you start it. Okay. So thank you for starting with us from the beginning. This is what's moving on out. Okay. And so what I will tell you is that it's like everything in life. Those who get to it first usually get the best deals. But we are amplifying our AI presence, and as you can see, more online. And so that technology fee is very important. That's why we have that 175 a month, right? And so the Buyers Club level, once you go to the Buyers Club level, the 175 a month is going to come back with the premium. You're not going to have that if you're already existing. Okay, so if you're grandfathered in and you joined in 2018, then you just along for the ride, and this is a thank you. All right. Last thing I want to say is that premium membership, once you use your one-time complimentary fee, then you get 50% off all of the master classes. So if you're considering coming and you already attended a master class, then just let us know. We'll give you the code, and you can go on, and it'll cut the cost for the master class in half. And yes, you will still get your accountability partner. So it's a great deal for you guys. Either way you cut it, but I just want to make sure you know that we're taking care of you for our seasoned members, and then also let you know that if you are looking to come and you've used your complimentary, then let us know and you're a member. We will get you that half off ticket. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. All right, two more tiers, and then we're going to get into the platform itself. Buyers Club, again, this is the one where if you decide that notes are for you and you really want to be a player in the game, you really want to build this note investing business as your primary wealth building strategy or a primary wealth building strategy. Buyers Club is where you want to be. So there's a $10,000 lifetime membership, 1 year of access pass with the continued access pass subscription after the 12 months. All right. But this is really for the investors who are committed to actively, consistently purchasing mortgage notes, who want to participate in larger deals and some alternative opportunities, right? Seeking priority access to inventory. Again, as we get more deals going, as we get more inventory in, the Buyers Club is going to get first pick. And then everybody else is going to get what the Buyers Club leaves behind, right? So if you really want to get that jump on the best of the best inventory, this is the room that you want to be in. Investors seeking executive strategy sessions and accountability. Again, Buyers Club, you're going to be working closely with Jasmine. She's going to be taking her precious time to make sure that you guys are in position to achieve the goals that you're looking to achieve, right? So benefit private collaboration with experienced note investors. This is more for the people who have been around for a while, acquired several notes, understand how the business runs, understand the risk and opportunities, and really want to make some significant moves, right? Unlimited masterclass invitations. Love that. Discounts on mastermind events, which is different than the masterclass. That's something that we'll dig into a little further once the masterclass goes by, right? First priority trade desk access. We talked about that already. Live deal reviews and collaborative underwriting, and then access to the Reg D fund. All right. And we'll get into the Reg D fund next. That's the last tier at the reduced minimum of $50,000. And you'll see why that's a big deal once we get to the Reg D fund. Okay. The pros and cons of the Buyers Club. Again, we've gone over a lot of the pros. This is really for those who want to take action and get after it. Right. So I'm not going to go ahead and read through all the pros because we just covered a lot of that. But the cons, again, not really cons. It's more about the mindset. It's more about what you're aiming to do. It's for committed investors, time-sensitive investment opportunities. So you got to be ready to move, and bi-weekly strategy calls to maximize results. So again, commitment is really, really required from the Buyers Club. And it's going to be worth it. You know, you commit and you're going to achieve what you're looking to achieve. So those are not really cons. That's just a matter of being aware of what you're getting yourself into. Any comments on that before we move on to the fund?
I'll just add that if you show up to the master class in New York, you're going to meet a lot of our Buyers Club members. That's when they come out. And we've got some amazing success stories, including the Ferrari sisters who took down 7-note portfolio. And we just did our 20, I think we were on a 2-year review, and they had a 19% unleveraged return on their portfolio. So it's amazing. They invested about 330 and collected 148,000 in those 27 months or so. So yeah, let's when you have that level of intent, then we're ready for you up here, Buyers Club. That's it. Thank you.
Okay. And the last thing we're going to go over before we get into the platform is the Reg D fund. This is the passive investment opportunity. You're like, hey, here's my money. I don't need to learn the whole process. I just want to invest. I understand notes. I want a certain return percentage, right? This is what the Reg D fund is for. So there's a $125,000 minimum for accredited investors only. Okay. Our premier passive investment solution, again, professionally managed by PEMCO Capital Management, right? Designed for accredited investors seeking institutional quality passive income with exclusive access, right? And so again, this is really to drive the point home. This is for the ones who are looking to grow their capital, who maybe do not have the time or desire to really dig in and build the business for themselves, but have the capital and the resources to do so. Is really what the Reg D fund is going to be all about, right? A lot of benefits here, as you can see, includes Buyer Club membership, which is pretty awesome, right? Professionally managed by PEMCO Capital, asset level transparency and reporting, right? You're going to get all the information that you need. You're going to be informed and make sure that you kind of stay in the loop about what's going on with your money and with your investment. Professionally sourced, underwritten, and managed investments, diversification across multiple assets, no access pass subscription required, right? Quarterly distributions and regular investor reporting and performance updates. So this is all, again, passive. That's what we're driving home here. Okay.
Yeah.
And again, go ahead.
I was just going to say that this is our main vehicle to go directly to HUD. So when we talked about HUD and the non reverse mortgages, we're raising $5 million to go directly to HUD and buy these mortgages, and they're going to be professionally managed. So a lot of you guys have been with us for a while. You know what a non-performing note and the work looks like, and the time it takes, and the paperwork. It's passive compared to flipping a home, but in general, if you would rather have it professionally managed. And then the last thing I want to say is that PIMCO is truly an institutional fund. I work so hard to get us this type of access. It's not just me or someone else, another NAP Nation starting a fund, which, it happens all the time. This is PIMCO. Typically, funds like who's the Kirkwood and even Fidelity call up PIMCO to manage their side money. So this is a huge opportunity for you guys. Thank you.
Okay. So that's it as far as the membership tiers go. Now we are going to get into the fun part, which is the platform itself. Okay. So we're going to review the platform. Then you'll see I posted a link in the chat. We're all going to go ahead and click on that link. Some of you are in the platform already, so obviously you don't need to do it again. But for those of you who are not, you're going to click that link, napprivateequityclub.com or napprivateequity.com/explorer. And I'll walk you through how to get in here once we go over it. Okay. So here is our new community platform. This is called Circle. For those of you who are unfamiliar with it. And this is where everything NAP Nation is going to go down from here on out. Again, this is where our community calls. So this call that we're on right now will take place in Circle. Our inventory drops, our coaching calls, the training, everything is going to happen within Circle. We really want to make this a community. We want to make it a community, and this is our way of doing so. All right. So just a quick kind of overview of what we will be doing. This is the feed, just like you would see on social media, right? All the posts are going to be going on here. Just going to walk you through these spaces really quick. And access is dependent on your tier level. So if you're Explorer, Access Pass, you're not going to have the same access to all of these spaces as you would if you were Premium or Buyers Club, right? So those are, again, incentives to upgrade depending on how serious you are. All right, so pretty basic, just starting out. We've got the start here, of course. This is where we start, self-explanatory. So you can come in here, introduce yourself. Again, really driving home the community aspect of it, right? We're going to introduce ourselves, leave a video, leave a comment, tell us where you're from, how long you've been a part of the group, so that we can get to know each other. We can invest together. We feel comfortable asking each other questions, leaning on each other when we have deals in the works and things like that. That's where we're going to start out at, right? So if you are already in the group, please take the time when you think about it or when you get the chance to post in the start here so that we can get to know who you are, okay? Then we have announcements, self-explanatory. This is where the announcements are going down. As Jazz mentioned, we have the masterclass coming up soon, and I'm going to come back to this and talk about this in a second, okay? Podcasts, nothing in here yet, but this is where podcast episodes for No Trust Network are going to be posted. Commentary, bonus content, things like that is going to be in here. Our monthly meeting. So the call that we're on right now, Lunch and Learn, right, would take place in here, right? Our coffee and notes is going to take place on Saturday. So that'll be, again, we're starting this next month. So coffee and notes will be the first one to take place in Circle. So if you're not in here, get in here, click that link in the chat and get in here, scrape the tape, Lunch and Learn. Our monthly meetings will happen in here, okay? All of these will be recorded. We'll be able to access the recordings in the future, so don't worry about that. If you miss anything, upcoming events will be posted here. Of course, all we have so far is the masterclass, but this will keep you aware of what is going on. If you do not yet have your masterclass ticket or have not claimed your masterclass ticket, please do so. Just a reminder, coaching calls. All right. This here is one of the biggest shifts in what we have going on. Those of you who have been around for a while have been doing the one-on-one coaching with Jazz. And we are switching to a cohort format because we want to make sure that the members are learning together, that the members are fresh on the information and have not just the exec team, but each other to lean on, right? So the summer cohort will be starting August 24th. Okay, so again, it is important to get in here if you want to start getting into the education and such. They will be 6 weeks, 2 courses a week. All right, 10 modules in total. This will be taking place on Monday and Wednesdays from 5 to 7 p.m. Okay. Yeah, so you can kind of see the modules here, and you'll know when those go live. But 6 weeks coaching cohorts. There will be 5 sessions, 5 cohorts per year. So obviously this year we'll have this one, and then we'll have one more towards the end of the year. But this is really where it's all going to go down. Okay. We have the one-on-ones, nothing scheduled in here yet, right? But this is where the Buyers Club and you current members who are already grandfathered in, your one-on-ones with Jazz will continue in this chat here. Then we have the resource library, okay, where you'll get some replays and Q&As, important contacts and resources, that Black Booker resources that we mentioned in the presentation will be in here. Important documents, ebooks, reading materials, so book suggestions, right? And more. We'll keep adding to this resource library, but this is really so that everything you guys need to succeed will take place in here. It can be found in here, okay? Then we move on to the investor floor. We have market insights. This is going to be our weekly newsletter, right? So every week, Jasmine or I will come in here and post some insights about what's going on in the world relative to mortgage notes, and how they may impact your strategy, how they may impact just your view of your note business and what we've got going on here, right? From there, we have the deal dungeon. And this is where we really start to get into the inventory. This is where the one-off deals will be posted, and we can dive in to the opportunities that we have available on the trade desk, right? I think this one, if I'm not mistaken, is the one that Jazz was mentioning earlier, the Access Pass member who purchased a note, right? She was informed about this opportunity, was able to check it out. All the deals will have an investor card like this. So everything you need to know about a deal is going to be laid out for you. We want this to be as simple and no-brainer as possible. Okay. You can kind of see here.
We've got a Buyers Club member interested in that Washington one there. That Washington one really is really good. But this is a great, great platform. Thank you so much.
Yeah, for sure. So
Mhm.
this one's sold already, as you can see. But I just want to show you, she kind of took the extra step with this one and not only put together the investor card details. You can see payment history and everything. We want to make this really simple for you guys, but also investment strategies, right? So here's a partial. She breaks down how to go about doing a partial on a note, breaks down how to go about doing a JV on a note. So I really want to emphasize the deal dungeon because this is where you can find JV partners with other members. If you have a similar concept, a similar idea, similar investment strategy, you're going to want to come to the deal dungeon and see who's looking, see who's talking, because this is where you're going to be able to expand your network and get some real deals done. Okay.
I love it.
All right. Then we have community discussions, right? This is just the community forum. So if you guys have questions, you have anything you want to talk about, again, you see here, JV partners wanted, market gut check, the real questions, right? Where are you in your note investing? Like, this is where you can come and post whatever you want, talk to whoever you want, say whatever you want. If you had a deal that went well or didn't go well, all that goes here in community discussions. We really want to make this interactive. We want to talk to each other. We want to help each other.
If I can emphasize, if you have a deal that doesn't is not going well, put it in there so we can all jump in and help you turn it around, right? Notes, one thing I love about it is just about creativity. And when it's your note, just like when it's your child, you run out of ideas. You got advice for everybody else's and their moms, all puns intended. But when it comes to your kid, you're kind of stuck, right? So that may happen to you. Don't give up. Reach out to the community first for some assistance. And then lastly, that JV partner wanted, that's a legitimate post. Brian's looking for a JV partner. So
Oh yeah. Always looking to partner up. As she mentioned, I've been a member for about a year now and looking to learn and grow and build my portfolio. So as I get to know some of you guys, I would love to do some deals and do some business together. But yeah, again, if you're looking for the same thing, come on in here and say, hey, I've got this and I'm looking for this, or whatever the case may be. This is where we collaborate. Okay. And then just a few more things. Again, we have the trade desk. Again, this is the all access trade desk. So this will be the one that is opened up after the premium and buyers club get to take their pick. But as tapes drop, the information will be posted here, right?
yes.
You'll be able to see the link to the tape. All right. So if you come down here, here's the actual file. You get to comb through the tape and see how all that plays out and pick your assets. And then we will also have information, which will probably be in the resource library, about how to actually submit an offer on a tape, how to do availability checks. So we'll inform you on the proper way to do all that as well. Okay.
Yep. Wonderful. And that'll be changing as we finish adding AI to the trade desk. But right now we're just working on the platform. Anything else you want to show them? Because I did want to share. I think we forgot to show them the dashboard. So I'll just show them that real quick.
Sure. Yeah, yeah. The only other thing is the training vault, right? This is where the course will be, the self-paced course. We're uploading that, and that'll be live soon. That'll be live obviously before the cohort starts on August 24th. But that's where
Yes.
that'll go down. Your self-paced training here. Um, 10 modules, take your time, do it at your own pace. And then that's really it. We have the trade desk level 2, we got the trade desk level 1, buyers club strategy sessions, and then buyers club bonuses. So like get your free ticket, things like that. But that's really it. That's all I wanted to show them. Which dashboard were you mentioning? Like the main feed or?
Yeah, I can share. No, it's just because when they log in,
Oh,
um,
yes, yes, yes. Okay, yeah. So let's go over that right now. Actually,
okay,
thank you
cool.
for reminding me.
Perfect.
Um, so
Just
yeah,
because you're
if you
not, when you
guys,
log in, you're not going to get directly to this. It's going to be one kind of pit
yeah,
stop.
if you
Right.
guys take a look at that link again that I put in the chat, please, please, please go and click that link, and I will show you exactly where it's going to take you. Window, which window? Sorry, give me 1 second. We are going to open up this one. Boom. Let's go back here. Present something else. There we go. Okay. So that link that I posted in the chat is going to pull up this. It's going to take you here to the Explorer Pass page. And if you are already a member, don't worry about it. We will reassign you to the correct tier so that you have all the proper access. We just want to get people in right now so we can get this built up and start getting some interaction going. All right. Once you click on this Activate Explorer Pass button, all right, you'll fill out your basic information here. All right. Click Sign Up. Once you do that, you will be taken to the dashboard. Okay. The dashboard will be the home page, okay, for when you sign in. And what you'll do to get to the platform that we just discussed is click NAP Community Hub, okay, and that is what will take you to Circle. All right, now it'll ask you to give, to do another email and password just to sign up for Circle itself, but this is the way that we're going to get into the platform. So this is very important. Please, please, please go ahead and do that because this is where our future calls will take place. This is where inventory is going to be dropping. I cannot emphasize that enough. That
And
Circle is
then
where it's all going down. Yes,
if you can go back to the dashboard, I want to highlight two other sections for
sure.
you real quickly. So obviously, as he said, that'll take you there. But everything else will be blacked out on here according to your membership level. But if you click on webinars real quick, I want to show them the webinar page in Investor Library. So this webinar page we built out for everyone is going to keep you updated with all of our events, all in one place. Go ahead, keep scrolling down. So you're going to be able to click here to get to all the circle events directly, just in case you need more direction. We're going to get those links attached. Keep going down. We're going to put some of the webinars that I have here in archive right there when I do educational, so you can just archive the most recent webinars. And then here, you're going to have a personal way to go and get to our classes that are coming up and know which ones are coming up in advance. So New York, we got the other San Diego one, and we're planning on doing a mastermind in Panama with Dr. Patience's community. So that's going to be fun. And then if you scroll down, I also have recommended conferences, right? Things that I think that will be worthy of you, depending on what part of your career you're in. And then direct links to the podcast of your choice, of course. And then if you can show them the library. And then the other thing that I'm very proud to show you guys, that should help you while you're investing, is if you click on the library at the bottom, this is where you're going to find a lot of your resources. So we've got a list of books I recommend. You can go ahead and click on them and you can order them and download
These are
them and
really
get them shipped to you. Most of us have, those are just staples. So just let you know what you need to have read. These is where you're going to find your trusted links and resources. So if you meet someone at our mastermind who's a vendor and you want to know, well, how do I get in touch with them again? I have all the links here. SGP Now's here. Foreclosure contact laws and timelines. All that stuff will be here for you to look at. I'm going to start putting some of these chat GPT prompts that are helping me. So you guys will have access to them here at the bottom. If you scroll down a little bit more. And so I'm going to start adding chat GPT prompts that will help you because ChatGPT is a thing now, right? And you can definitely use it during your due diligence period. The training won't teach you, again, how to do it traditionally, but knowing that ChatGPT is around the corner, if not here already in your life, I'm going to put those prompts there. And then, of course, we have some recommended movies for you to check out that will support your training. So I want to let you know that that's the other thing that we have added. Thank you so much.
sure. Sure, sure. So as you guys can see, there is a lot rolling out. We want to make sure that you are really getting the most out of this community, right? Those of you who have been around for a while, have gotten the benefit of working with Jazz one-on-one, and I'm sure have seen the benefit of acquiring Nosen and adding them to your profile. But we want to make this a lot more accessible. We want to make this a lot more collaborative, and this is the very beginning of doing that. So please, again, get into the community. It's going to start off small, but as we get more people in here, as we get more action going, you're going to really see what the potential of this thing is. So if you know other people in the group, let them know they need to go ahead and get in here as well. Again, those of you who are already in here, please interact. Please introduce yourself. Please go to the community discussions and participate, because this is going to be really big for us. As you can see here, some of these are locked. This is just an example of what you would see if you are not a premium member, right? So the deal dungeon, all the inventory stuff is locked because obviously that's for members, right? So this is
As we
just kind
wrap
of
this
my
up, I want to, like he said, encourage you, just so there's no misunderstanding. If you're already a member, go ahead and sign up during the Explorer way, and then we'll manually fix it. But otherwise,
Mhm.
you'll be getting invites. But definitely, everyone just use that one link. And then this will be recorded and put up so that you guys will have further access to it. So just thank you for your time today. And for those of you who know about the journey, it's been amazing. And I would not have done it with anybody else. So I appreciate everyone out there. You guys have any questions you want to ask? I'm going to stop the recording but just make sure we have any questions while we're here.